Did you mean this? Oh no. Hey guys, Pat at madebypat.com, and I just wanted to try something a little bit different for these. I stopped doing YouTube videos, and so I thought this might help. I started using Streamlabs OBS to stream games on Twitch, like Among Us, Rocket League, Call of Duty, Planet Coaster, stuff like that. Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I thought it was really convenient, and I'm like, why don't I just use that to do design-related videos too that I can post on YouTube, stream on Twitch, maybe even get around to Facebook. Who knows? But today I wanted to kind of do something where we create logos and like an icon set for a few different brands using only artificial intelligence. So the two apps or websites that we'll be using are called Brandmark, brandmark.io for the logos, and AutoDraw, which is an experiment from Google. So I forgot to get let's get a little music going. So basically, I mean, is AI gonna be taking over any design jobs anytime soon? Probably not. Do I recommend using these? No, I 100% do not. I always recommend getting an actual designer to work on your brand or assets like icons, because they'll actually put a lot more effort and understanding into each unique brand mark or icon. So do I recommend these? No. Can it be done quickly and easily? Yes, but you're also going to get a lot of the same stuff, right? So you might have a brand, you might create your brand on here, and then somebody else has one that's very similar. Same thing with the icons, but I'll kind of show you. So let's go, along with the theme of Elon Musk. Say, let's pretend that Elon Musk asked us to do a new logo for one of his SpaceX rockets. Let's call it the Arctis or something, right? So let's create logo, brand name, Arctis. We need a slogan. No, not right now. Brand keyword. So this is they already got rocket in here. Rocket. Let's go like Arctis, maybe ice. Maybe like dragon, because you got a lot of dragon related stuff. Same thing with like the birds, eagles, and so yeah, I think that's good. Maybe space, star. Let's try those. And then we can kind of pick a color style. Let's say maybe high contrast for this particular one. Maybe simple. Let's just go high contrast and see what happens. I think we can change it. I haven't done this in a minute, so we'll see if anything's changed. Okay, so I mean, right off the bat, that's kind of interesting. Like the font choice, not great, but basically it spits out all of these logos. This one's trying to use this as an A, which I never really like that, because it looks like RCTIS with the logo. Get a mountain. So once again, I mean, these aren't ideal, you know. I mean, this one's kind of cool. So what you can do is you can actually purchase these on here, and you can even edit them. You know, you can change the font. and all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty cool. Let's maybe try a different background on this one. Maybe just like a light. Alright. So, I mean, we can kind of make that one of our options. I mean, it's really simple, you know. It's I like the circles because it kind of represents kind of like a space planet feel. This one's kind of cool. I usually like ones with the, you know, with an icon next to it, but it's alright. But for this, I don't know. Like, I like some of the typography on these. So basically, I mean, this will spit out an unlimited amount. Like, literally, I can keep going, and it will never stop. Until it starts loading, I guess. But I think that's a good, I think we got a couple good ones here. So this one and this one. Maybe we'll go with those. I kind of wanted one with like a rocket or something. The satellite. That's like an X-wing right there, it looks like. It's kind of like the Star Trek / Space Force logo. I don't know what that's on. I'm doing royalty-free music library, so I don't know how good this is going to be. Let's keep looking. I want to find at least one, like one with like a, I mean, I guess you wouldn't put a picture of a rocket on a rocket, so maybe we double down on the ice dragon thing. Right. I think I just had Arctis in my head because we talk about these Xbox headsets all the time. Okay, so let's go back, Arctis, and let's take rocket out, and maybe what about bird? Try bird and dragon. I want like a dragon one, maybe. Let's see. That's kind of neat. I mean, what can you do, really? I mean, none of these are going to be that great. If you want to get, you know, a really good logo, again, Logopond is a great site to check out inspiration for these. Let's see if I still have an account here. I think I do. Yeah. Oh, okay. Not a very secure site, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, here's a, you know, a lot of these are pretty old, but some of the logos that I've done. Dribble's a really good spot to find really good logo designers. Let's see. Just type in logo, see what happens. So, and those are my favorite kind of logos. Are just these bold logos that are simple, but you know, recognizable at a small scale from a distance. Those are always the most successful. Think, you know, the Twitter bird, the Nike logo. They're all very simple, and recognizable from far away. And that's what we always want to go for there. So, I mean, that one's kind of cool, I guess. I totally forgot that I had my... I didn't even start it out like that. But yeah, I've got these nifty little transitions. Boom. Okay, so... Ooh. Okay, I mean, that could be cool if it was like a different font, I think. So, let's try this. Edit. Font. And then we can kind of change it to something more modern. Oh, what? Okay, yeah. Icon. Make this just... What if we made it like that? Maybe font size down a little bit. Or, oh, that's the slogan. I mean, that's kind of cool, you know? Yeah, I dig it. So the thing here, though, is you can screenshot it. What you can do is you can purchase it, but I mean, really, I mean, am I gonna purchase this and spend $65 on it, or, you know, when somebody else could be using the same one, or am I gonna actually contract a designer to do a good job with a 100% unique logo, and that's what I would do every time. But I just wanted to do this as a little bit of an experiment. So, you know, just quickly using AI to your advantage. And it came up with these logos. Which, I mean, some of these might just be a specialized font for the most part. There's not a whole lot of creativity going into these, obviously, since it's basically a robot doing the work and not putting any thought into it. Obviously, designers had to, you know, submit all this stuff and create this sort of database for it. But yeah, I mean, if you're in a pinch, like the one, I guess, like say you're on a low budget movie and you had to create a prop of a, you know, fake company, maybe that's where these can be useful. I'm trying to think of some other use cases. Let me know if anybody has any ideas, but I mean, I wouldn't ever use this site for my personal brand or a client's brand or anything like that. So, just saying. Okay, so now that we have, you know, some logo options to present, I'll show you this other one where we can create icons. I haven't like vetted any of this music. And I don't know if I like this song. Fun for the kids. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so what do we want? Maybe, so this is basically Google's experiment where you can draw something very basic and it'll spit out some cool icons for you. So let's start with like a rocket ship, right? So let's just draw a really, really bad rocket ship. I mean, I think it'll pick up on what I'm trying to do. See, now they post them up here, and boom, we've got our first icon in the icon set. And let's maybe let's go like that. All right, so auto draw. Now let's do like maybe a planet. Oh man, that's really bad. Let's see if it'll pick up on what I'm going for here. Or we can do like a cool UFO, I guess. That's nifty. That's not what I was exactly going for, but look at how quick these are, you know. Once again, these are all like pre-set up, so you're not going to get 100% like unique things here. So here's a planet. So it gets, you know, it kind of gets where I'm going with this, right? Let's draw another planet. See if it picks up on it. So really basic planet. I kind of like this one. That's cool. What else? Maybe a telescope? Let's see if it's got a telescope. Let's just draw real basic telescope. So bad. It may have been too bad. Not seeing any telescope. I like the lightning bolt though. That could work. Alright, let's maybe try to draw a telescope again. Did I not get any of that? What happened? Oh, I don't think I was using the right thing. I went the wrong way with that one. This one looks way worse. You know, maybe they don't have a telescope in here. Could you do a flashlight? Let's see about a spaceman, like an astronaut. Gonna look real Among Us. Alright. See, I don't. Maybe I'm not doing a good enough job here. We got a sunrise. Alright, what if... I'm trying to think. How I do... We got some helmets. Ooh, we got a satellite. That's definitely not what I was going for, but I'll take it. What else? Let's see if we got... Yeah, there we go. We got like a comet, meteor type thing. Do another one of those. And I got totally different results. Totally different results. Alright. Maybe I did that wrong. Cool. And then I just like, I like a lot of the ones that are in here by just drawing that. But again, I did something wrong. I don't know what. Get it like a Jupiter. And let's see, let's do one more. Try it again. Yeah, okay. And there you have it. So that's 12 icons. Real quick, I don't know if the flashlight and the lightning bolt, you know, maybe I would swap those out normally, but the one thing that I don't like about this is, like, these are obviously all in vector, but then when you go to export it, which, where was the export? Download. It gives you a PNG, which I guess it's better than a JPEG, but still, I mean, why don't they give you, you know, SVG or something, PDF even, something that's vector. I don't get why they did it that way, but oh well. I probably won't be using it anyway, so. But yeah, so yeah, maybe this one, maybe I would color these, you know, change it to more of a teal. But there it is. There it is, folks. The Arctis logo created with AI using brand mark and 12 icons, an icon set to go with it, all using AI. So going along with the Elon theme, let's also try a car company. Let's like make it a cross between like Tesla and Ferrari. So let's try TRE. Yeah? So let's go with T, I guess. Car. Luxury, maybe? Fast? Let's see. Let's do simple on this one. Take a drink of coffee. Oh, yeah, that's good. Let's use the road in our logo for a luxury car brand. No. No, no, no. I mean, not the worst, right? I mean, probably need to use different colors, but none of these are really jumping out at me so far. That was maybe more of the color that I was thinking of. Something more muted. I don't know. Thinking about a car brand, it's got to be. I mean, you're gonna get a professional to do that. Okay. Might be alright if it was all one color, not a gradient. I don't know. Alright, yeah, I'm thinking it's not gonna be even that good at this one. I mean, they're just basically just using a font, I guess. So yeah, get a professional. Alright, get a professional and do it. But we did come up with this one and this one. Alright. So, car brand. TRE. Alright, so again, we can make a few icons for it. Let's just try a new draw. Oh, okay. Just puts me in the same one, huh? Let's see. Start over. Maybe we'll do black for this one. Let's draw a car. A really bad car. I mean, get the idea. None of these cars look great. But it could be a useful asset maybe for a car company, I don't know. I don't know what else. Rock party. Let's try a steering wheel. See if they have a steering wheel. Worst steering wheel ever. It's like, is this a clock? Is this a baseball? A pie chart? Or what? No. Okay, let's try to maybe make that a little bit better. Steering wheel. No? Oh, we got it. I mean, some keys would be good, I guess. That'd be good. It's totally the key that you use for a car, right? Not a house. So you always want to make sure the line widths match up, though. See how, like, that's way thinner. So you want the thickness of the lines to be consistent, or they don't look like the same set. Alright, let's try the steering wheel again. Did you mean this? Oh, no. No, I did not. So, I mean, yeah, the icons are kind of limited, I guess. This would be a good one, maybe, for cars. Compass. Maybe I'll limit this one a little bit. I don't know. What else? Let's see if they have like a maintenance kind of thing with a wrench. And like a hammer. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm going for here. like maybe a wrench would be better. Let's see if we can do a better wrench. I don't really draw this poorly all the time, trust me. Oh man, I did something wrong again. I mean, come on, that's totally a wrench, guys. See, okay, so once you select it, it goes away, right? Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Here we go, there's like some pliers. That's a good one, right? I still wanted that steering wheel. I really wish they implemented that. Maybe try circle first, and then go like that. Oh, this is really bad. If it gets it on that one. Oh no! I keep deselecting it. There was something I actually wanted on that one. Alright. Okay. So they must not have a steering wheel in there, but this fan's kind of cool. I don't know. It could be like for air conditioning, right? Might be stretching it a little bit. I mean, the typical location pin. Really, they don't have. Oh. Traffic light, I didn't think about that, but that's a good one. Why is the thickness on this one so much more? See, like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really go with it as much. Yeah, okay. Location pin? Please? Ah! Why do I keep selecting it like that? You'd think this would be like the easiest one to get, right? But evidently they say, is that a toe? No. Is it a full foot? No, it's not. I was doing a location pin. These are cool. Yeah, why not? You know? Why not? Alright, and I think I'm just gonna do these and move on. So let's download that. And now we have an icon set and a couple logo options for TRE. I mean, not the worst for AI. Alright, so next we'll do one more. And we'll do one, this one can be like an AI startup. Again, going along with Elon Musk. He has SpaceX, he's got Tesla, and he also has, what's it, OpenAI and Neuralink? I don't know if he's still in OpenAI. Let's just call it Neural. And since it's a startup, we'll spell it all weird, right? That's what they do. Okay. Brain. Chip. No, not ship. Chip. Phone. Laptop. Robot. Connection. Let's get them. Okay. Let's see what's up. Let's do like a dark one for this one. Neural. Alright. Yeah, no. Nope. Nope. I mean, that'd be kind of cool for like a fashion brand, maybe? Get grungy. Okay, this one, I mean, it's basic, but again, I mean, it's just a font. Anybody can do that. Again, just a basic one, but it's like, what I guess, what are you gonna expect from this site? You have to go in with pretty low expectations. I mean, it's interesting, but it's not. I mean, maybe? Yeah, at least it's got some kind of thing with it, but then again, like the N and the square is totally different from the N and the font. I don't know. Oopsie. They really want to give me that one. I mean, again, that would be cool for like maybe a bookstore or a fashion brand. I'm going AI here, you know? Like, I want it to be tech, modern. Yeah, that might be cool without that. I don't know. Here we go. Maybe let's edit this one. Change the colors, because those colors are awful. Yeah, alright. Maybe a green or a yellow for the dots. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Good enough. Good enough. Let's just see if there are any ones here that jump out before I decide on that one. And it's not looking like it. Okay. Alright, so now what do we have? Let's get rid of the car ones. So we've got this one. Got this one. Also, feel free, I'm going to post this eventually on YouTube. So feel free to let me know in the comments. If you have any favorites on any of these. So I'm thinking this one or this one. Not completely in love with either one by any means. I probably could have, you know what if we do this? Let me change this to like a bright pink or something. Change this to be a little more vibrant. Yeah, alright. We're on to something. I think that's better. Right? Alright. So there's our two for the AI startup. And we'll start over here. We'll see how well I can draw a brain. Yeah, I got it. Alright. And then what color? Let's do like a purple, even though I'm not a huge fan of purple, but alright, let's do like a computer chip kind of thing. Oh, we have robots. I'll take a robot though. Alright, let's try this computer chip again. Maybe like that. Really? No computer chip? I mean, gotta have one in here somewhere. Well, I guess we can do another robot for now. Oops. Okay, let's try maybe a phone. That should be simple. Yep. Okay, maybe a laptop. I guess we could do a mouse. The mouse came up last time. What about like a bulb too, though? I saw the mouse before. It's like, do you want to? You mean a fridge, right? No. Oh, here we go. There's a mouse. I mean, maybe another brain, you know? I'm so good at drawing brains. Oh my god, it's so bad. I just want to see if it'll still get it though. It'll still get the brain every time. Get the brain every time. No matter how bad you draw your brain, AutoDraw has you covered. Alright, so basically there are there's the icons for Neural. So we've got these logos. Decided against that one. Let's go no on that. No. Get rid of some of these. But there we have the Neural logo options and icons. Let's hit download on this. So just to recap, here's the first icon set for Arctis, as well as the AI generated logo. Again, I would match the colors here. Then we have the icons for the car company. Tiari is what I decided. I think those work. I mean, just for AI generated something, you know, it's like you could see, hey, here's very quick car brand logo and icons. Go for it. Should you use this? No. And then Neural. Again, I mean, these are two different programs. I didn't match up any of the colors, so they would all be matched up in Sketch or Photoshop or Adobe XD or whatever you use. But yeah, that's basically been how you can create logos and an icon sets just using artificial intelligence through brandmark.io and AutoDraw from Google. And hopefully let me know if you like these. I might try to do more of these streaming style videos. I'll do them on Twitch, and then I'll probably upload a more edited down version of the video to YouTube eventually. But yeah, let me know if you like these. I think this format is a little bit more natural. It doesn't feel as scripted as some of my last YouTube videos. Just seem kind of like a little bit cringy and just unnatural, so I think this helps. So hopefully I'll get to do more of these in the future. I've got a lot of ideas for videos, so if you want to like and subscribe, please go for it. If not, that's fine too. And thanks for watching.